Hi everybody, just going to clear. I'm going to dive right in, and as I begin I'd like to share that I was pre-shuffling like I usually do, sitting in the energy, getting ready to share with the twins that join me here, pre-shuffling, and I was given this prayer as a blessing. It's, "May the sacred and holy lineage of love be carried forevermore on this earth." Okay, so here we go. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information coming through. I welcome you, dear Divine Masculine Collective Higher Selves, to come in and share your truth, the messages that you would like us to hear here. With all of your hearts and souls, we welcome you here to contribute. And many blessings to all the Divine Feminine cross-watchers here for support, awareness, and understanding. Okay, so what is it that we are most meant to see? How are the Divine Masculines thinking about the connection? What are they feeling for their Divine Feminine? What are they wishing for the connection? What actions are they taking for the connection? What is the major challenge at this time? And what is Spirit guidance as a solution for that challenge? And where is the energy going in the near future? Okay, I'm being told to do the clarifiers a little bit of a different way. Okay, so first card out, what are the Divine Masculines thinking about the connection today? Oh, strength. Wow, yeah, so immediately I'm getting that they feel, I'm hearing the word subdued by their Divine Feminine. They know her love has got them. And that's such a beautiful thing to say, because they feel so safe and seen and trusting of the strength of the Divine Feminine and the connection. They know that time, space, distance, any span between the twins, they know that both understand the connection and take great strength in it. Let's get some more clarification though. What is the strength card here for? Something you wanted to flip out. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. So this is my card of the single person. It's in the reverse. So two messages. When it's in the reverse, it can mean that even though one or both of the twins is not free as a single entity to engage in the connection fully, there is great strength in knowing that this connection is profound and protected eternally. The other message is that even though the twins may be in some form of separation, neither of them completely consider themselves as separate. They are united. They are autonomous and sovereign, and yet joined eternally in this partnership that really, truly exemplifies character and strength. Beautiful. Okay, what are the Divine Masculines feeling for the Divine Feminines? Oh, Six of Wands. This is the victory card. This is the card of coming home after the karmic battle. The Five of Wands represents all of the karmic cleanup, and this is the Six. This is coming in with a promise, coming in victorious, getting ready to bravely do what's needed. Let's pull some clarification. So how are Divine Masculines feeling for the Divine Feminines? We get three, wow. Oh, the Star card, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So, yeah. The Star card is the card of destiny. The Divine Masculines know that this love is destined, but there are just a few cycles, a few commitments, a few karmic areas that need to be focused on, that are in the process of closing out. The tens are the ends of the cycles, and so when we see the 10, we know that the cycle's coming to an end that has been keeping the twins from their destined love. Something's been coming in between them, and the divine masculines are beginning to feel victorious over this energy or this paradigm, this pattern that's been at play in their lives independently, that's been keeping the twins apart. It's different for each twin, but the common ground is that the divine masculine sees both twins are overcoming karmic issues, situations. Okay, so what is divine masculine wishing for the connection? 3 of Wands in the reverse. We've seen this card lately that talks about the divine masculines not only wanting to manifest those directions that are being transmitted from the divine downloads and information that the divine masculines have been getting towards the next steps, but they're wanting to bring in speed and collaboration with the divine feminine. In the upright, I read this card as an independent desire to manifest, a solo, even lonely sometimes, isolated. But in the reverse, there is a need to bridge the gap, a soul level call for partnership and speed coming in. Let's get some clarification on the 3 of Wands for what are the divine masculines wishing for the connection. Yeah, the Judgment in reverse. So this is a card of awakening. This is the resurrection energy, the freedom, seeing the light, hearing the call. They are looking to the divine feminine's portion of the energy for insight, for inspiration, for, again, that collaboration. They feel like they have half of the puzzle, and they know that their divine feminine brings that fullness to the table. Beautiful energy. So that's what they're wishing. They're wishing to get divine feminine's input. They're wishing to see the other half of the puzzle. This Judgment card is the card of karma in other decks as well, and so there is also a sense that the divine masculines know that there are things that each twin needs to do independently right now. We've got that twice, even in the heart space, that 10 of Wands there. Both cards of karma. So the divine masculines are feeling this final push before the resurrection into the new life, the coming back, being born again into a new paradigm together is what I'm hearing. Okay, what are the divine masculines' actions at this time? Oh, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So they're really focused on self-love. They are filling up their cup, their self-love to the max right now, really looking at the ways that they've held that back, maximizing this time in preparation, I'm hearing. What is this Ace of Cups here for? Wow, we get 3. The 8 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Devil in reverse. This is interesting because the Devil can represent addictions, materialism, buying into the 3D world very, very heavily. They know that energetically they have been connecting with the divine feminine, and this has been giving them strength. Going back to that strength card, that the two are joined regardless of time and space, distance on any level. The divine masculines are absolutely feeling this multi-dimensional communication, telepathic communication, energetic communication with their psychic intuitive twin, their divine feminine, who is so on point with the way that they energetically navigate as a duo, and it's so intimate and personal for each set of twins. This is such beautiful energy that it's allowing the divine masculines that lens to very much see where illusion has held back self-love and to work that puzzle on the deepest, deepest levels. You give him strength, divine feminine. He's inspired on those levels in ways that Like we heard in yesterday's connection reading, he has not ever voiced, but is seeing so clearly. He's breaking karmic ties, he's breaking illusions, he's breaking down the constructs of the three-dimensional world profoundly right now, and your love is helping at a distance and in his heart is what I'm hearing. Okay, what is the biggest challenge for divine masculines at this time? The Knight of Wands, passion, sexual attraction, lust, attraction for the divine feminine. This is an energy of wanting to rush in, to wanting to be physical, wanting to make love. I have to say it. And possibly knowing that it's not time right now to come together that way. So let's get some clarification. What is this card here for? The Knight of Wands as a challenge, Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, and we get something else here that's come face down. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming out. It landed right on the Devil card, but it's only a matter of time before the twins can come together on this level. And yeah, the Tower and the Four of Swords. The Tower in reverse, the Four of Swords is integration. So the divine masculines do not want to rock the boat in whatever they're navigating, whatever foundations need to fall. There needs to be careful thought, planning, integration. Needs to be, I'm hearing methodical, it needs to be carefully planned so as not to cause destruction. It can't go too fast at this stage. I'm hearing that divine intervention is at play and that there are certain things, divine timing. The divine masculines have so much passion and so much fire for you, divine feminine, but at this time, the challenge is holding back this passion and knowing that things must unfold in divine timing. We've been seeing a lot of divine timing in the readings over the last couple of weeks. Okay, what is spirit guidance in response to that, divine masculines? Oh, the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is the Twin Flame 1111 card, and my guides made a joke the other day that even in the reverse it's still 1111. But this is a community card, it's completion and celebration. So if divine masculines are in a pre-existing relationship or marriage that needs to end, a community of people that they need to let go of, a family situation, a dynamic, something that needs to be let go of, this is a time for the divine masculines to really look at those foundational changes that need to happen and begin opening. So spirit guidance is saying there are things that very much need to be honored and cleared out, cleaned up before progress and forward movement can happen for the twins. I'm going to pull some clarification for this spirit guidance with the Four of Wands in the reverse. I'm also hearing that if it moved forward in passion right now, if the divine masculines allowed it to move forward physically in some cases, that it would not be the complete foundation that it otherwise would be, that it's jumping the gun. Okay, so we got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so if divine masculines, if you want to show up with full-on commitment, full life partnership with your divine feminine, these things need to be closed out completely so that I'm hearing there's a fighting chance. Because this is such a refined and otherworldly sacred connection, this has to be handled appropriately. And the spirit guidance also is, divine masculine, you are a king in the physical realm. You have everything you need to complete this work, to close out old commitments, to close out old cycles, and to bring union into the physical. You have what it takes. You are in king energy, and I very much want to show you this divine masculine smile, if I can get it to focus. He knows what's up. He has a plan, and he's wise. The wolf here is loyalty, but it's also that solitary energy that, yeah, he's definitely up to some things and is capable in a beautiful, beautiful way of handling this with discernment, tact, timing, and allowing the passion to support. Okay, where's the connection going in the near future? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a card of teamwork. So each of the twins are being guided by Spirit to continue working their half of the collaboration. We had the Three of Wands earlier for what the Divine Masculines were wishing. And so here, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculines, this is time to make some notes, make a vision board, make a manifestation list, prepare that way by understanding what it is that you need in your life for you. Where are you at? What kind of requirements does your life entail at this time? What are you looking for? What makes you happy? Where do you see yourself living? What do you see your day-to-day living situation as? How do you want to spend your time? This is a brainstorming energy is what I'm feeling here. I'm going to pull some more clarification, but I'm hearing utilize this time wisely to design exactly the kind of life that you would be living if you had the opportunity to live in any style or fashion possible, and start looking at what comes out when you write that down so that you can see what you might need to continue moving towards if you're not there right now. Okay, the moon. Awesome. So the moon in reverse came out. This means things are coming to light. So I'm hearing within 1 month's time, there's going to be a very crystallized vision for each of the twins on the life that they would like to design now and for union. I'm very much hearing. So yeah, Spirit encouragement here to make note of your preferences, twins, and to have that ready so that when you can have these conversations with your twin, that you both have the available knowledge of self to bring what it is you're looking for to the table based on your deepest hopes and dreams, fears, desires. Get it all out on paper right now and spend this time looking at self and not being afraid to, I'm hearing tailor-made, to design your life in very particular ways. And I'm also hearing right now that as you do that, if you write this stuff down, that when you come together with your twin, you'll be able to actually cite your list and be able to say, look, I've already put that on there, and it would be a synchronistic, beautiful time capsule love letter for coming together when it's time on these levels, if you're not in communication this way, of course. Okay, so for the Divine Feminines, what is the Starseed Oracle for you? Dimensional planes of perception number 8. Simultaneity, said it. Nonlinear processing and epiphany. So Divine Feminines, I do feel that for my cross watchers, you are getting a lot of messages in this reading about the strength that you offer and receive from your Divine Masculine, about his desire to collaborate and manifest together and come into bringing half from each twin to the dynamic, and then also these brainstorming energies based on your beautiful, unique soul path and what would make you feel most alive in way of how you want to be living your life. You're designing all of this right now simultaneously along with your Divine Masculine at a distance, regardless of which level or how that distance is resonating in your connection. You are both working the puzzle together as partners, as twins, nonlinear processing and epiphany. So all of these energies, and like the prayer at the beginning of this reading, it is an ancient, sacred, holy tradition on the planet that this conduit of love flows since the beginning of time and eternally through the manifestation of life and beingness here. Okay, so the divine masculine energy. What is the spirit guidance for divine masculines today? Oh, there's actually a card that's flipped over. Two of them. Oh, no way. I think this is from yesterday. Maybe they're different. Chamber of Initiation, spiritual gifts, mystery, enchantment, and secrets. Okay, this wasn't there before, but here we have it. So spiritual gifts, mastery, enchantment, and secrets. We've been seeing the divine masculines embodying that high priestess energy so much lately, and this is really continuing to sit with that. And I'm being drawn back to this passionate Knight of Wands as the challenge here, reining that in, letting the soul fire smolder and prepare for when the twins can come together, but using that as a galactic energy source. We also have the star card here, that destined path, really, and we have the coming out of the 3D and deepening the love, that wellspring of the eternal. And so channeling the mystery and spiritual gifts and alignment, the secrets of the universe. The moon card in the reverse is secrets being revealed. And this word enchantment, this is really interesting because when we are enchanted by something, one definition is that it animates us. And so this is a card of being animated by love, being animated by the mystery, giving oneself over to channeling that profound and sacred transmission of love into this physical earth plane. And gate of returning, entrance, death, rebirth, and passage. The judgment card is that rebirth card that we saw in the wish. And so divine masculines, this is deeply romantic energy because I'm getting the sense that the divine masculines are really willing this being born again, being born anew into this life in a completely reinvented, initiated commitment to all of the higher, all of the love, this dynamic coming together as the twins come towards union. So gate of returning, this feels like a promise, just like that Six of Swords in the hearts, or Six of Wands in the heart space for divine feminine. The divine masculines are coming in, they're coming back, they're returning, they're preparing. The energies are gathering speed. It is quickening. It's being magnetized in. So yeah, divine masculines, embrace that, feel it, understand it. Ooh, it is very lunar and divine feminine-esque energy that the divine masculines have really been, you've really been embodying and climatizing with. And I see that here again. This is a very womb-like card as well. It's so very interesting, coming into the recognition of the sacred feminine and that feeling of literal embodiment. There's a tangibility to the merging of the energies in this reading today. So many blessings, twins, and I will see you tomorrow.